Why do I feel like I'm not smart enough or I'm not good enough to run my own company, or at least to be as successful as these people that I'm seeing online? And this is something that very commonly people will come up to me, especially in my one-on-one mentorship, and they'll tell me, Oliver, I don't think I'm cut out for this. I don't think I'm smart enough. I'm gonna give you one cold hard reality. Whether you're making $1,000 a month, 10, 100, a million, you have no idea what you're doing. Even though I might be deemed as successful and I run a successful company, deep down, I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. Every day, I just do what I believe is best. I try to learn as much as I can, and I understand that every day, my goal is to just take one step closer to perfection and to just improve 1% on something. And I think there's a very big misconception with people thinking that they have to be the smartest people out there in order to run a successful company. I'm here to tell you that that is not the case. You would be surprised by the amount of people who are way dumber than you are, than I am, who are making more money than us. Again, I've worked with lots of people on a one-to-one basis, especially beginners, people who are just starting out with their businesses. And I've always been trying to understand what makes one person successful and make a bunch of money versus the other one who just quits after a month or even a week. And I've dumbed it down to this one simple concept of people who are successful do what needs to be done every day despite how they feel. So they might not feel like cold calling, they might not feel like recording a video, but they don't really take that into account, and they just have an action plan and do what needs to be done every single day until the end result is achieved. But what I see most people doing when they're just starting out with their business is that they might have a day or two with this giant surge of energy and motivation, like, oh my God, I want to become the next Elon Musk, I want to build a successful business. And they'll work super hard for a day or two. But on day 3, day 4, where they're kind of getting tired, they're fed up, they're like, yeah, I don't really feel like working on the business today, they will take a day off. And then the day off becomes 2 days, and then 3 days. And then it becomes, okay, next week I'll start cold. I'll work on my logo this week, but next week I'll do the heart. And next thing you know, next week comes around and they're still in the same place and they're not progressing, they're not working towards anything. So I'm here to tell you, there are people who are way dumber than you and I, who are making way more money than us simply because they show up every single day, disregarding their level of motivation for that day. Alright, so if you've been like in this mental cycle where you're kind of questioning everything, you're probably watching these YouTube videos back to back. You see these people like Iman with a shit ton of followers and you're asking yourself, like, why am I not as smart as this guy? Like, oh my God, he seems like he knows everything. I just want you to know that deep down, every entrepreneur has no idea what they're doing. It's a game of constantly evolving, learning, and just becoming a better version of yourself every single day. Okay, I really understand that I'm not the smartest, but I do pride myself in doing what needs to be done every day and just aiming to becoming better than yesterday's version. My goal is to always beat yesterday Oliver, and that's how I view life. How can I become better than I was yesterday? And if I do that enough times, it will eventually compound to something big, and I will become the person that I want to be. But if you expect yourself overnight to become successful, then you're going to be highly disappointed when that doesn't happen, because it won't happen. Just focus on doing so you can do more tomorrow. Okay, do today, and then when tomorrow shows up, you do it again, you go even harder, or you just try to become better than you were yesterday. And when you adopt the mindset of like, look, I'm never gonna 100% know what's gonna happen, but I'll just take it day by day and just focus on solving today's problems, eventually you'll look back and you'll be like, wow, months went past, years went past, and just look how much more I progressed in life. And when you start viewing life like that, it becomes a lot easier, you put less pressure on yourself, and at the end of the day, it will help you progress and make more money, become more successful. For those that don't know, I have a one-on-one mentorship where you essentially get to work with me on a one-to-one basis. So not like these other people where they give you a course, they give you a bunch of videos, and then from there it's like figure it out on your own. You have access to my calendar, you book a call when you need help, and then from there on a one-on-one call, I'll tell you exactly what I would do in your shoes, and I work with you until you make money. That's basically my goal. So if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description to book a call with me. Otherwise, best of luck. Let's make some money. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.